characteristics of good investments. Okay? So ano ba yung characteristics ng ano ba yung investment muna, no? So ang investment actually ito yung outlay ng pera natin usually for income or for profit, no? So ayan yung ano ng Merriam-Webster. Sa Cambridge naman, same din yung message niya pero naglagay siya na hindi lang money, effort and time din, no? Tapos if you take a look at other definitions, may mga nagsasabi na dapat if we're investing, we want to expect favorable future returns. Although we know that we might incur losses, pero the expectation is for favorable future returns. Okay? And then pero syempre, hindi ko naman maiwasan, no? Kasi ito talaga yung pinupush natin, no? Magkaroon ng socially responsible investment. So, given this definition, no? Yung investment natin kanina na it's about money, effort and time, no? We put this as inputs for favorable returns. But we always have to make sure na meron itong social or positive social or environmental impact alongside the favorable financial return. So, 'di ba, isa sa mga ayaw talaga natin ay ikayayaman natin yung paghihirap ng iba, 'di ba? Ano po, hindi pwede 'yan. Kasi for example, yung ngayon actually ongoing yung relief operations natin doon sa mga branches natin sa Mindanao. So, nag-moratorium tayo ng mga payments para sa mga members natin. At pero yung ibang mga financial institutions, the conventional financial institutions ay nagcha-charge pa rin ng interest for those days. Tayo po ay wala kasi 'yon, ayaw nating ikayaman yung paghihirap ng iba. So ano ba yung mga investment misconceptions natin, no? So maraming nagsasabi, ayaw mag-invest kasi it's complicated, it's risky, it's best left to professional fund managers. So it's also the same as gambling. And this is only actually designed for the rich, para sa mga may pera lang yan, no? And this is time consuming. So actually ang sagot natin dyan ay itong complicated, risky, mga same as gambling, ay napag-aaralan naman yan para ma-mitigate natin yung complications and yung mga risks na yan. Tapos itong designed only for the rich and time consuming, ayan, napagtutulungan niyan, no? Huwag mo kasing solohin na ikaw lang yung nag-aaral tungkol sa investment. Involve mo yung family mo, no? And yon, designed only for the rich. So admittedly tayo, lalo na yung mga SEDPI Co-op members, no, hindi naman talaga tayo mayayaman lahat, pero we come together so that we can invest together, no? And we would be able to get better financial returns. Kaya ang pagyaman na pag-aaralan at na pagtutulungan. So ano ba yung mga benefits ng investments? So ang benefits of investing, we are able to generate income, no, for you, and hopefully mabit natin yung inflation with our investments, and then i-strengthen natin yung purchasing power ng pera natin. At sa totoo lang ito, no, actually medyo controversial ito kasi yung mga investors mas mababa yung tax rates nila usually compared sa tax ng nasa labor, no, pag tayo ay nagtatrabaho. So may tax benefit siya. Pero para sa akin dapat ipareho lang siya, no, para mas magamit for social development ng gobyerno. And then makaka-afford din tayo ng higher standards of living, no, if our investments work for us. Ultimately, it leads to financial empowerment. So mayroon po tayong tatlong categories of investment, no? Yung tatlong categories natin ng investment, so we have lending, ownership, at saka entrepreneurship, no? Establishing your own business. So dito sa lending investments, ito tayo ay nagpapautang, no? We lend our money to an individual or an organization. In return, we get interest or income. So ano yung mga examples nito? We have our savings accounts, time deposits, money market accounts, mga debt obligations, mga bonds, no? So these are just examples. And then we have ownership investments. Itong ownership investments natin, it entails becoming an owner, pero hindi natin nire-run yung business, no? So we're an investor. And when we can invest in the business, either in part or in whole. Okay? So ano yung mga examples natin dito? Meron tayong stock investing, land banking, real estate management, and joint ventures. Okay? And then the third third category of investments would be entrepreneurship, no? Yung pagnenegosyo mismo. So, ito yung proseso na magde-design tayo, maglo-launch at magra-run ng business venture in the hope na mag-generate ito ng financial returns, no? And it's not just the capital that we are infusing, pero kailangan nandyan yung market opportunities, meron tayong produkto na bibilhin ng market, and we're able to manage our resources effectively para tayo ay kumita. Okay? So, these are our steps in investing. Okay? Kapag may mga tanong po kayo, ano lang ha, maglagay lang po sa chat group or mag-raise ng hand, i-assist po tayo ng mga member relations officers natin. I-call nila yung aking attention for that. Binibilisan ko tong mga unang part na to kasi ito yung medyo basic. Okay? So, steps in investing. The first step is to invest in yourself, and then we need to create a financial plan. We have to get government mandated benefits. We have to save and get insurance. Tapos bago tayo mag-invest, kailangan ay pag-aralan muna natin, no? Research before you invest. Okay? And what do I mean when I say invest in yourself? Okay? So we want to learn new things, no? Yun yung gusto natin, mag-invest tayo sa kaalaman natin, and then we can also widen our network, no? So actually ito yung medyo mahirap sa webinars kasi kulang yung interaction eh. Kapag mga face-to-face kasi mayroong snack, may lunch, nakakapag-interact at nakakapag-connect, mas nakakapag-connect ang mga participants. So hindi ko pa naka-crack kung paano mas magkaroon ng interaction yung mga participants in a short webinar, no? Learn new skills. Yan, ito kasi for OFWs language kailangan talaga kung gusto natin na matuto, no? Doon sa host countries natin. And then, of course, lastly is to take care of your health. Marami kang pera, hindi ka naman healthy, malungkot pa rin, 'di ba? So, you really have to invest on your health. Kaya, ayan, happy ako na nandito si Doktora kasi si Doktora Jennifer Ola, yan ang nag-aalaga ng aking health. Ayan. Okay. So, the second the second step in investing is to create a financial plan. So, last November, I think we had our training, webinar on financial planning. So, ito lang yung mga steps niya. Dadaanan lang natin, no? You have to know where you are financially. So, ano yung starting point mo para makita natin kung ma-assess natin kung kumbaga ito yung parang diagnosis ng ng baseline mo in terms of your financial health. Okay? And then magse-set ng life goals and priorities. Then magde-decide tayo on a time frame and a budget. We will match our financial goals with source of income, tapos i-implement na natin yung ating financial plan. Okay? The third step in investing, yun, sa government mandated benefits na natin. So, ito nilalagay ko siya kasi yung government programs talaga natin, ito yung foundational structure for our financial health, no? So, yung PhilHealth natin, wag natin siyang kakalimutang bayaran kasi responsibilidad natin yan. Tulungan natin yan sa lahat. Kahit mga OFWs kasi parating sinasabi sa akin, wala naman kami dyan, bakit kami magbabayad? Yung mga kamag-anak nyo po nandito, yun yung essence ng universal healthcare. Ang bawat Pilipino saan man sa mundo ay tinutulungan in terms of health, no? Yung pag-ibig naman natin ay ito yung ating savings program, no? So foundation for savings din natin yan. The same is true with the Social Security system. That's for our retirement pension. And then OWA para sa mga OFWs for repatriation naman yan, no? Okay. And then the fourth step natin in investing is having adequate savings and insurance, no? So sa savings, emergency savings muna tayo. Ang emergency savings natin should be equivalent to 9 times of your monthly expenses. So kung ikaw ay gumagastos ng 100,000 pesos every month for your expenses, no? Ay 900,000 ang kailangan na emergency savings mo. And you can spread this emergency savings in various savings accounts. So pwedeng mga savings accounts with commercial banks na may ATM or may own online function para kapag emergency makukuha mo kaagad. Time deposit, Pag-ibig MP2, government bonds, and money market fund or bond fund. Yan yung mga pwede nating paglagyan. Okay? And then sa insurance naman natin, we always have to remember na ang insurance po ay for protection and hindi siya for investment. Okay? So you have to consider the following. Una is your general status in life. Ano ba yung mga risks na na-face mo? So for example, ako, yung nanay at tatay ko ay na-operahan na sa puso. So kumuha na talaga ako ng critical illness rider doon sa aking term insurance that would cover cardiovascular diseases. Kasi feeling ko talaga darating din ako sa puntong yon, no? So i-assess mo lang siya, ano ba yung general status mo, risks that you're facing. And then kapag may dependents ka, you need to get life insurance. No? Kung meron ka bang dependents, you need life insurance. Meron ka bang unencumbered assets? Ano yung unencumbered assets? Kasi usually, yung mga tao, bumibili ng pagkadami-daming insurance, pero marami naman pala silang ari-arian. Kapag sila ay nawala, pwedeng ma-dispose yung ari-arian to cover for the needs of the remaining dependents. So yun yung unencumbered. Ang unencumbered ay hindi na isangla, ganun, no? Hindi siya na ipangako sa iba, no? Unencumbered assets. And then, ano ba yung ating mga financial goals and our capacity to pay premiums? Okay? So, yun yung sa insurance natin. And then, lastly, research before you invest. So, we have to read books, attend seminars, and pag tayo po ay nag-i-invest huwag nating kukunin at face value yung mga binibigay na impormasyon nung nagbebenta ng investment sa atin. So we have to verify this with independent sources and disinterested parties. Mga disinterested parties, ibig sabihin ay wala silang stake doon sa organization. So they can offer a more nuanced and a more non-subjective view, no, of the investment that you're entering. And then you can also gather testimonies, no? Makipag-usap ka sa iba kung ano yung mga experience nila. Okay? And of course, ang framework na gagamitin natin for our investments is the SECSI investment framework, no? And yung SECSI, of course, S stands for secure, E is encashable or liquid, X is the X factor, dapat mayroong positive social and environmental impact yung investment natin, or at least hindi nag-destroy sa environment. And yung Y ay yield or returns, okay? At ano yung ipaprioritize natin dyan? Yung sex, no? Yung security and cashability at saka yung X factor bago natin iisipin yung Y. Okay? So yan yung ating SECSI investment framework. So, ayan. I invite you to be a sexy investor. Ayan. Okay.